Hello, all you wonderful people out in YouTube land, and welcome to the Dollar Store Pour. Thank you so much for joining me. It is a beautiful day to paint. So let's go ahead and get to it, shall we? Of course, today is Experiment Day. And today's experimental additive is hairspray. I don't use hairspray myself. This says it's a number 4, so it's a extra strong hold. I don't know if that means there's more of whatever makes the hairspray work in it. But it's just a little travel size I got from the dollar store, so that's what I'm using. I'm using 3 colors, black, green, and silver. I'm going to be doing a drag today. The hairspray is in the black. And the silver is just water and a little PVA glue. A little PVA glue in the black and green as well. And the green has alcohol. And so, I'm going to get the cup ready, because what we'll do is a dirty cup, basically, when we prepare and get this ready. Just alternating pouring it in, and I'll stir it just a tiny bit before we flip it. So, let's go ahead and get this on the canvas. Excuse me. Alright. And let's let that sit for a moment, get the silver on there. The silver will be the background. I'm not putting that in the mix. Don't think I mentioned that. I probably should have. Just going to spread that on. Well, that cup sits there, and the paint from the bottom we'll go ahead and go to the top. Okay. Make sure you get the sides as well. And because this is a drag, or paint flip cup drag, I'm not sure if that's the proper terminology, I'm going to be poking a couple holes into the cup with a safety pin and dragging it around on the canvas. Certainly does not need to be perfect, but I do want to try to get it fairly uniform. Get it all over. I think that's good enough. So we'll get the pin. Oh goodness, what is that? Got a little hunk of something here on the canvas. I do not want that on there. Alright, took care of that, no problem. As I say, we'll go ahead and poke a couple holes. don't think I could have picked a duller pen. Alright, but it did the job. And of course, the firmer your pressure on the cup, the less paint is going to come out. And vice versa, of course, if you have less pressure, then more will come out. Oops. I'm just going to go ahead and get the fire to that, and I think I'm going to swipe it around a little bit, see what we get. Oh goodness. All sorts of air bubbles popping up there. Wow. Wow. That is a lot. Anytime I do one of these experimental additives, I sometimes have a preconceived notion as to what I'm going to end up with. But usually when I do these videos, these experiments, it's the first time I'm using them, so I really don't know for sure until I actually do something with them. So let's just swirl this around just a little bit. Definitely a crazy amount of, doesn't want to move too much, crazy amount of cells going on there. Wow, that's a pleasant surprise. I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and do a little bit of swiping, and what I'm going to use is a damp paper towel, because I want a very light touch. So let's see what we get here. I'll try that again. A little more motion here. Do have quite a bit of spillage. I think I'll go ahead and use that. Get that empty corner. Alright. Now let's just move it around a little bit more. that little corner where I just added some paint. Let's fire that up as well. Just to bring out any potential cells. I'm not sure what happened there. I dropped something. I think it's probably an old piece of paint from a previous painting. We can get rid of that easy enough. Alright. Let's get a little more movement on here. Just want to see if we can spread those cells out just a little bit. I think that'll probably do it. Alright, so I think we'll go ahead and just let that sit for a little bit. Let that paint keep doing its thing, the hairspray and the alcohol. See if we get any more cell formation. And we'll come back and take a look very shortly. Alright, so it's been well, about 45 minutes. Just getting a close-up here. You can definitely see lots of cell formation in the black and the green. So I'll definitely have to try the hairspray again. I think I should have had a little more silver on the background to flow that paint around. But this was more about just testing the hairspray than anything else. Alright, so that's going to do it for me. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and throw a like my way. It'd be greatly appreciated. Feel free to leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and that way you'll be notified when the next painting comes out, the next video. Thank you again for watching, and I will see all you wonderful people next time.